Yeah, come on, Spencer. Oh, I guess
they're not
not.
gonna
I
be too
guess
good.
they're not.
Spencer didn't have shit to say.
Trash. Garbage. Welcome, all you shed heads. This is Equipment Shed Podcast here with your boy, Tim, Nick, Missing,
Yee.
Spencer again. And we got Jonathan behind the keyboard. This is episode 28. Hey, man, we rocking and rolling with these podcast episodes. man.
28. Can you do something for me?
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it till it gets old.
And it's never going to get old.
And I don't think it will.
But yeah, today we got a couple of things for you guys. We got what's on your mind. We're going to jump into that. We're going to also get into our fantasy squad update since we recently had our fantasy draft. We're going to kind of go over our teams that we drafted and why we drafted them.
Yep. We recapped two of our other leagues, but this
Yeah,
is the one,
This is the one that
we care about the most.
The most, yeah.
It's the most shit talking.
This one gives us more bragging rights than anything.
Right? If you win this one, you got something to say for a whole damn year.
Yep. Just got to make him remember. What happened on your fantasy team? Yeah, that's what I
You
thought.
drafted
That's
who
what I
again?
thought.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's why you fucking suck.
Then we're going to get into some potential waiver add-ons for your leagues, just to kind of help you guys out, give you little nuggets just from our perspectives.
Yep.
Also, jump on to Would You Rather Fantasy.
Yep. So I'm gonna be giving Nick two players of the same position. We didn't have enough time on the last episode.
Yeah.
We're getting it to you this episode.
It get
all
like
right?
that.
I'm gonna give him two players of the same position and their matchup and who he would start.
I like that.
Gonna
I
go
like
inside
that.
the brain of Big Nick swinging.
Hell yeah. And then we got Tim jumping up with a NFL trivia potentially. So we're going to definitely, we're going to have to get the brain pumping on that one
We
because
gonna-
you know Tim come with some crazy stuff.
We gonna see if Nick know ball. All right. This one's a little different.
Okay.
I'll say
okay.
that. I'm
I like
excited
that.
to give it to you.
I like that.
Pause.
Well, right. Thank you for the pause.
Whoops.
Don't need another one pregnant.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm more potent than I thought.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Two buns in the oven. I don't know if I can handle all that.
Right? Well, Timbo, what's on your mind, my guy?
So, something I want to touch on last episode, but didn't get to it. But we were watching the tennis semifinals for women while we were waiting for the Lions-Chiefs game.
Yes.
And a couple interesting things were happening. Coco Gauff was playing, and she dominated like she usually does. There was an intermission, or not an intermission, a pause in the match. It was like 45 minutes, I think,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle of the match.
Yep.
I remember getting ready to watch the game. The game starts, and I look over, and I'm like, why are they in their locker rooms watching the same game that we're watching? Because I missed whatever was happening, but I think you caught up.
Yes,
You caught what was happening. What was going on?
So what ended up happening was there were protesters out in the court, and apparently one of them glued their bare feet to the court. So he
can't believe I
couldn't be
missed this.
moved, bro. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry,
Well,
what?
I mean, nobody would have seen it. They weren't going to broadcast any of it. The only people that really saw it were the ones there live. But yeah, there were like multiple protesters there, and they were protesting fossil fuels, I believe.
They were saying more fossil fuels, right?
No, they were saying use less fossil fuels.
Okay. I thought they were
Said
proponents of
we're
fossil
killing
fuels.
Mother Earth. So it kind of put them in a very long intermission.
I remember saying, I was like, did it rain?
Bro,
Like, what's happening? I was so
I
confused.
was so dumbfounded too because I did the same thing because I was looking up and I saw the score and I was like, oh man, Coco's got this.
Right.
And I kind of looked away and I was watching the game. Then I looked back and I'm like, it's the same score. What
What are they
Bro,
doing
I
out
thought
there?
I thought I was trapped in the Matrix for a second.
Maybe we were.
Bro,
Maybe
it was
we were.
wild.
Maybe they had to switch out the NPCs in the tennis crowd real quick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Had to funnel some new people in there.
Something. I remember that was being wild, but then Coco Gauff did her thing. Go Team USA, baby.
USA, baby. We almost had two of them in there.
Yeah, the match after that, it was the second-ranked woman in the world, and she was off to a terrible start. She was getting
Yes.
cooked.
Yes.
And I don't know how she made a comeback. That was wild.
Yeah.
She was down the first set 6-0, and then she was down in the second set to start too. Somehow she made a miraculous comeback. So
Dig deep. 1 second in the world for nothing.
yeah, right. I mean, she balled out. She's tall. She's super tall.
Yeah.
I think she's coming up today actually. Yeah, her and Coco Gauff play today at 3:00.
Yep.
So if you got nothing else going on, because I think The only thing really worth watching college football is Texas, Alabama.
Yeah,
So
more than likely.
that might be
You
interesting.
could,
to
you
catch.
could you could dual screen it if you want.
Yeah, if you
you
wanna
can
dual
always get a
screen it.
little bit of football if you want to still watch some football, but you can dual screen it.
I'm
It'd
not
be
hu-
worth watching. Coco Golf is the truth, man.
Yeah, she's gonna be in tennis for a while.
Yeah,
You know, she's a new face.
19 years old, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. So she's going up against the second-ranked woman in the world. So let's go Team USA, baby.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Team USA,
Yes,
you want to fill everybody
right.
in on what happened in FIBA?
oh my goodness. Yes, in FIBA, the FIBA World Cup, USA lost to Germany. Womp womp. After
So-
all that talk.
It's the only time we've ever lost to them.
Yep.
Undefeated in World Wars.
Dennis Schroeder was out there putting it on them, tapping their head. Bro, it wasn't a bad game, but
I'm sorry, but look what we're putting out there. Like that's not our best players.
yeah,
I
you're
know
not
it's
you're
FIBA.
not wrong, but
I know
mean,
it's FIBA, but come on now, man.
But these guys
Franz Wagner.
should be decent. I just think they couldn't gel as a squad. I think that was their biggest problem.
It's
It was
a
just a
weird
lot.
build.
It was just pure talent and ability playing.
I'm looking at the lineups. It's like, yeah, they're decent, but there's no world beaters on here.
Yeah, not
And
at
that's-
all.
We're 5-2 now in
Yeah.
FIBA. We have Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Edwards, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, and then some of the notables coming off the bench are Austin Reeves, Bankero, and Halliburton. Like, okay, like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a couple all-stars in there, but like that's it. They're kind of mid all-stars at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like a weird build for a team too. Like at this point, it's like you either have to say like we care about FIBA or we don't care about FIBA.
Yeah. In all honesty, I think we should care about FIBA. I mean, it's
think
still
so.
basketball. Why
I
not?
think so.
Why not put your best out there?
Like why does it not matter anymore when it used to matter?
Yeah.
It used to be the only thing.
Yeah. And my thing is that if it's any kind of world competition, wouldn't you want to be the best in the world?
Like you can't even say that. We're gonna go out there and lose to Latvia.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing for third. We have the third place game tomorrow against Canada. and
Canada,
then
that's right,
Serbia
Canada.
and Germany play.
And Canada's gonna be a tough one too. Canada's not bad.
Canada's not bad at all. I just can't believe we let Serbia and Germany be the
Yep.
championship round.
Yep. It'd be wild if Serbia wins.
Serbia and Germany. That's just pathetic, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Trash. Put a better product out there, NBA.
Yeah.
Either put a better product out there or make it look like we didn't even try because we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Just put a bunch of scrubs out there.
And you know what's funny is the only reason why people are so like iffy on if it should matter or not is the NBA All Stars that we now have, in the sense of Giannis, Joker, all these over the seas players
Yeah,
that are
I mean,
now
that's
playing in the NBA.
that is
and
true.
That stuff does matter to them for the areas they come from.
Right. The talent pool across the
Yes.
globe is evening out.
Yes, because it's just like the MLB. The MLB takes it seriously. Why shouldn't everybody else?
I mean, bro, yes.
you know
Baseball's
what I mean?
putting all their best players out there.
Yeah,
and it's
every
not even
time,
close.
every time.
And the funny thing is about these other countries, they're putting their best players out there for the most part, and we're just kind of
Even if they're dentists, chiropractors, teachers, doesn't matter. They're still putting their best out there.
and they want to beat us.
Yes, yes.
Everybody's coming for USA no matter what. It's all
Every
that number
time.
one shit we're talking
Yep.
about. See what else? I
But
got.
yeah.
You know what's on my mind?
What you got? What you got?
That Green Bay trip is coming up.
Oh
pretty soon.
yes,
We got
yes
about-
it is.
It's less than 60 days from now.
Yeah.
We're on the clock.
Yep.
It's coming up.
I'm hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks I'll have my money for my plane ticket.
I think that's the only thing left.
Yeah, I think
We-
so.
And that and the rental car. That's it.
I need to send your wife the money for the Airbnb.
Okay.
I just
we
need
got
to
it
know
booked.
price. But yeah, we got it booked.
It's
We ready. We rocking and rolling.
the trip's pretty much set, man.
Hell yeah.
So
Now I need
excited.
now I need to start getting my shit ready. Start pulling my winter stuff out.
You're gonna need it. I was looking it up. It's supposed to be like 40 degrees during the day.
Hell yeah.
I think the place we got's got a fireplace in the back.
Bet.
I think.
Has it got an outside one?
Yeah, it's got outdoor, but it's on the water. It's on the lake. It's on Lake Michigan. It's like 25 minutes from the stadium. We could have got closer, but it wasn't. It didn't look like it was a very comfortable spot.
Okay.
It was
okay,
kind of cramped. We wanted enough space, and
Yeah.
I feel like 25 minutes
around.
isn't bad.
That's not bad. I wouldn't. Hey, bro, we gonna be tailgating anyway.
I mean,
so
right?
we gonna be there early regardless. 25 minutes to
Yeah.
drive is nothing.
She was saying, it was funny, and like, we haven't been there, so she doesn't know. But
Yeah.
she's just like, okay, before the game starts, we should get there so we can get in the pro shop and shop around and stuff. I said, absolutely not. It's like, we're going to be in the parking lot at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And do you think I'm going to be drunk by game time? I'm going to be drunk before 9 a.m. Sorry. And nobody's going to judge you at all because everybody else is going to be doing the exact same
More
thing.
than likely. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait.
You
This
going to
is
wake
gonna
up a
be-
shotgun a beer with me?
I will. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I got to get my drinking up. That way when I go there, I'm not just fucking lightweight.
Yeah.
I'm already 5 beers in. I'm like, I got to slow down first. No, can't do
Yeah,
that. Not in
you ain't
Wisconsin,
lying.
dog. They're going to be running
You
through
ain't
'em.
lying.
about to
Either
see
that,
how wild it
either that
gets.
or pace myself.
We're going to see how wild it gets.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm so excited. This is gonna be dope.
I mean, and it's a game. It's a noon game, so we have time to come down off of that after
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Just build up for it. Go to the bathroom about 12, 13 times. Go to the game.
That's gonna be your only problem.
Yeah, I know, right? I hope there's a restroom close because I'm going to be drinking all day.
That's what we should have looked at on the tickets instead of.
Right? Like, I know these aren't as good as seats, but they're real close to the
Bathroom access.
We're real close to the toilets, so I can just get in and out. Yeah, that's what we should have done. It's all right though. I'll hold it
yeah.
as long as I can if I
Hey,
need to. I ain't
yeah,
missing
you ain't
shit.
lying.
I'm
Bruh.
excited
Being
for it
that
though.
cold too, you might have to.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a ton of stuff to do around there, so we're gonna.
In
get
all honesty, I can care less. I just
don't
want to go
either.
for the experience. I can care less. It's like when I go to Colorado, man. I'm not going there to go and do all this extravagant shit. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
don't
there
need
to
an agenda.
see Colorado.
Yeah, you don't need an agenda.
Yeah, get
It's
the
like-
experience.
And if we wanted to, like,
yeah,
we could drive to Milwaukee and tour a couple breweries or
Yep,
something.
Yep.
Do
At
whatever.
any time. At any
Don't
time.
matter. We're right on the lake. We could fish for a couple hours and like cook a lunch or dinner or something.
I like to get there and look to see if there's anything worth doing, and if not, make our own.
Yeah, right. I'm more of a play it by ear kind of
Yeah,
guy.
for sure.
Like it's not like going to New York. It's like okay, we got to see this.
Oh
and
yeah,
this,
yeah,
and this,
yeah.
and this.
New York,
Nah.
I'd understand that. I'd
Yeah.
understand that.
It's Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Nah,
Unless there's a mansion, that'd be the only reason why.
I don't think there is. We'll figure it out. We definitely got to go to Culver's. I know there's Culver's out here, but it's not the same.
Okay, I'm
We're
down.
going to
I'm
a
down for it.
Culver's here.
I like Culver's. I like Culver's here. So I mean, if it's supposed
Oh.
to be better down there, bro.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that butter burger
Okay.
whenever we
okay.
go up there, and then get a custard.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ice cream. I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
ice cream.
It's not ice cream. It's custard.
Okay, custard. My bad. My bad. I'm getting the custard.
It's pretty much the same. I'm sorry, but it's the same shit. It's a little different, but
yeah, I got
it's
you.
ice cream.
I get it. It's just like the marble slab shit, man.
Yeah, right. Like
It's different than everything else.
you trying to trick me right now? 'Cause it's a different
It's
version
working.
of.
It's working.
It's a different version of ice cream. Am I gonna get it? Yeah, but don't try to sell me extra on some bullshit.
But the bullshit's all they got.
I'm not paying for the extra for the bullshit. I'll say that. Oh man, we get some bratwurst, some
Yeah.
cheese curds. There's gonna
Yeah.
be so much. There's gonna be so much different kind of cheese.
Yeah,
So much cheese.
I'm interested, man. I like I said,
I'm not gonna shit for a week.
I'm excited just for the experience more than anything. Just because I like doing shit like that, man.
Man, it's gonna be wild.
I wish we could find. What day are we getting there? We're getting there Thursday, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna try to look up and see if they have any of those. What do you call it? The minor leagues.
Minor
If
leagues.
there's a like the minor league game going on,
Minor league for who?
the Milwaukee team.
Milwaukee who?
I don't know what their name is. I can't tell you.
Minor league. What
Yeah,
sport?
Baseball.
It's gonna be November, my guy.
You don't think they're still be playing?
No, in November. It's 40 degrees.
Yeah, you right.
They ain't gonna be playing.
You right. You right.
It's not
Not happening.
an option.
No. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I guarantee
I
we'll
ha- I
find
had
something
some
random to do.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Shit, I might go watch a high school football game out there.
We could.
Yeah.
Fuck it. What's it like out here in Wisconsin?
Right? Let's see what these kids look like.
Right. That's a future Packer right there.
Right.
There he is. There he goes. That's him. Speaking of Packers, I ended up getting none of them on my fantasy squad. For,
Yeah,
for our
surprising.
league.
Surprising.
I always try to leave with one, but everybody always, I don't know why, y'all, well, I say y'all, but some of these guys haven't learned. I don't I'm not a homer picker.
Yeah.
I take whoever
I
think
try
is
not
the
to
best
be.
available.
I try not to be, but if my homer pick is there for that selection, yeah, I'll get him.
I mean, my second pick was a Cowboy, so that tells you
Yeah.
everything you need to know.
Yep.
And I got Justin Fields as my quarterback. So, like, no, I ain't playing favorites for fantasy. I'm trying to win, dog.
Damn right.
I like how my team ended up being structured. I'm pretty heavy. I'm not going to lie. Out of the 3 main leagues that I'm in for redraft, so not best ball, but just like on sleeper,
Yeah.
I think not all 3, but 2 of them, I have Justin Fields and Jahmyr Gibbs. So I'm pretty heavy on those guys.
Okay.
So if they don't pan out, it's looking rough for me. Our draft was interesting, man. I feel like I got some players that fell to me, but then at the same time, there's a couple of picks that I was surprised people made, and I kind of tilted a little bit and took people I didn't think I planned on taking at all.
Yeah.
So
I did
all in
mess
all, I
up
think
on-
it rounded out well.
I did mess up a lot of people's drafting orders.
Oh, for sure. Go ahead and bring up what you did, because
Yeah, because I went
Shocking.
little wild on everybody, and I went tight end heavy in a tight end premium league.
how heavy did you go?
I went 4 deep on tight ends. I
And
took
what were your
Travis
first 3 picks?
Travis Kelce. Was it Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, and then Dallas Goddard?
Yeah. My guy over here went 3 straight tight ends.
Yes.
How's that working out for you so far, week 1?
Not too good. Not too good.
The ballsy is
Not
playing,
too
and
good.
it worked out not to how you.
Yeah.
You would-
but
you
it's
would
still
hope it-
early. It's
Bro.
still early. These first early 4 games don't mean nothing to me. If I can manage to go 2-2 with the first 4 games, that's nothing to me. That's nothing to me.
You got a bad break. Travis Kelce hyperextends his knee.
Yeah.
Pretty much
On
right
Tuesday.
after you.
Tuesday.
Yeah, right after you draft.
Right
him,
after I draft him.
And then now Mark Andrews is questionable.
Yeah. I mean, it just happens. It just happens.
Bro.
The game has always got to get me somewhere, but it's got to throw these challenges at me. If it doesn't throw these challenges at me, then what am I doing?
I mean, you went ballsy.
I had
You
to.
took a very if you're not first, you're last approach.
Damn
so
right.
You're going to finish 12th or first. We'll see.
Yep. And
I respect it.
And in all honesty, it can pan out because I mean my team's not terrible, but it is rounded out enough to where I could still be viable.
If you're starting all 3 of the tight ends that you have, it is.
Yes.
Now that I'm looking at it, because if you're starting Travis Kelce in your tight end spot, and then you have Andrews and Goddard in your flex, I think you can pull it out. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think Zay Jones was a solid pick coming off the bench. You have Jerick McKinnon, who I think they're going to use differently going forward.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Tyler Lockett, I think, was a sleeper pick. He always gets undervalued every single draft.
Yeah.
He falls down draft boards, and he always outperforms. I don't understand how nothing has changed.
Yeah.
He's finished in the top 15 of wide receivers the last 5 years in a row. But nobody ever takes him in
Yeah.
the top 15. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He just keeps on doing it. And then DeAndre Hopkins is kind of a question mark, but
But I mean, he
Where he
is
went,
the
he
he
kinda
is
had
the
to take
for
him.
sure number 1. So I mean,
he is.
he's got to be that guy. And as long as he's on the field, he is that guy.
I agree. You have Alexander Madison coming into his full-time role,
Yep.
taking over for Dalvin
And
Cook.
he was looking good when Dalvin Cook was even there.
He did. Whenever he filled in, he did great. And I think he can do everything Dalvin Cook can, just not as athletically. But he still can catch. He can still
Yeah.
run block, and he can still run the ball.
Yep.
And you got ETN, who I think did you have him last year?
No, I didn't. I tried to get him last year from Jordan,
That's
but
right.
Jordan
That's
wouldn't,
right. Jordan had
he
him.
wouldn't swap him with me. He kept being a bitch.
So you got ETN and Madison as your RB1s and 2s, which that's not bad considering you punted the position until after you took your tight
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah.
And then you got Kissing Cousins, who I think is also underrated.
Yeah.
Because he was
And I
quarterback.
thank
he
you
was
for
a-
that. I thank you
Bro.
for that, for showing me that. Because I was thinking Cousins, but I didn't even think to look up what position he finished in the
6.
And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why not get a guy? And then it dawned on me. I'm like, yeah, he has fucking Justin Jefferson. I was
Right.
like, and now he has T.J. Hawkinson
And Jordan Addison.
and Jordan Addison. So I was like, yeah. I was like, why not? I was like, I might as well make the pick on Cousins and just ride with it because he is going to be nice regardless. He's going to have to be.
He did. Last year, he put every single game, and as far as quarterback 1 finishes on the week, like he finished in the top 12 of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You'll
Okay.
take that.
Okay.
You'll take that. And then the other ones, he had quarterback 11, 11, 13. So really, he was top 12 in the quarterbacks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
Okay.
That's more than half.
Yep.
You will take that every single
Yep.
time. That's all you need.
Sound logic.
And if you believe in Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson, if you think they're going to be
Yeah.
successful, that means you think the Vikings pass offense will be successful.
Yeah.
Because people are betting on Justin Jefferson. He's number one
Yep.
overall.
Yep,
People,
overall.
people are calling Jordan Addison to be a sleeper pick.
And you gotta, if you're taking Justin Jefferson number 1, you gotta rely on Kirk Cousins to get him the ball.
If
So.
somebody's throwing the ball, he's going to have a decent season,
Yeah.
at least. Quarterback 6 last year, and I think they improved their offense.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. For y'all, if you want to say that I shouldn't have gave him the advice, I like giving everybody advice,
Yeah.
and I'll tell them my honest opinion because I still think I'm going to beat him anyway.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Hey, and
Take it-
Tim
go
got a
ahead.
squad too.
You wanna go
Tim
through
got
real
a
quick?
squad. Yeah, let's see what your squad look like,
So
man.
at quarterback, I got Justin Fields. Like I said, I'm heavy on him, but
Yeah.
it's just because, bro, there
as
was
a fantasy quarterback, bro, there's nobody. I dare to say there's nobody better.
from where
Weirdly
you
enough.
get him.
Weirdly enough.
There was a game we played him last year, and he finished quarterback 5. He did not throw a touchdown pass that game. That's why I took Justin Fields. Because it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to pass the ball very well.
Yeah.
He was terrible at it last year. He had 2 games where he threw for more than 200 yards,
Damn.
and he finished quarterback 5. I think they're going to have the exact same approach. I think he's going to run a little bit less, but throw a lot more
Yeah.
because they upgraded his weapons. I got Saquon as my first pick. I got Jahmyr Gibbs as my running back 2, which I wasn't thrilled about his usage, but I liked what I
Yeah.
saw as far as his performance.
Yeah.
When they did give him the opportunity, he showed out.
Yep.
He showed why he
Yep.
was a first-round pick. I think the rest of my lineup should round everything out to where I have time for him to come along. If he stays playing like this the rest of the year, I might be hurt. But
I doubt
got
that's going to
time.
happen.
I don't think so
after
either.
after what he's done proven now, yeah, I doubt that happens.
and I know you like my wide receiver 1.
Yes, I like your wide
CD,
receiver. CD. Hey, everybody sleep on CD from time to time, man.
I don't get it.
CD Lamb is the only thing that hurts CD Lamb are drops.
Yeah.
Drops are the only thing that hurt.
And they're only concentration drops.
And if he just tweaks that number just a little bit, you're arguing he's almost top 3 wide receiver in the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he had like a 65% drop rate, not
Yikes.
65. It was
I don't think I can go to 3. I go to 5.
I can see that as well.
I would have
Easy 5.
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs ahead of him, and then Devontae. Yeah, he could be 5.
Upside.
I think he could be 5.
Upside. And he just has to fix those little drops.
That's all I need him
He
to
goes
do, baby.
he goes anywhere from, instead of getting 7 for 11, and he's now going 9 for 11, adding probably 30 more yards to that and potentially another touchdown.
Heal you.
Like, bro, like, yeah.
I hope it works out.
And I actually really like your Keenan Allen pick.
I was
As long as
scared.
he stays healthy. But I get it, though. It's the health factor is the only thing that scares me with him. But I think he will be good in Kellen Moore's offense.
Bro, he started off the season hurt, but he came back in week 11, and he dominated when he came back. Wide receiver 29, 22, 12, 10, 19, 9, 25, 1.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, he had 4 wide receiver 1 finishes, and then the other 2, he never finished worse than wide receiver 30. So he was startable every single game.
Yeah.
He had 1, 2, 3, 4 games above 20 points.
Yep. And Jay Herbo likes him.
He does.
Jay Herbo likes him.
And Kellen Moore's there, so I think that's going to only help. And the weird thing is they were reporting that he's playing a few more snaps on the outside now instead of slot.
Okay.
So which I think
I
that'll be
think that's
interesting.
what needs to happen.
I think that'll be interesting. I don't know if he's still got it like that, but because Keenan's more of a slot receiver, and he's slowed down a little bit in older
Yeah.
age, but we'll see.
I think they want to also open a little bit of stuff up for Mike Williams, too.
They do. So we'll see, man. I'll take a little bit less volume as long as it's more efficient and more touchdowns, which it sounds like that might happen.
That's where it looks like it's going towards.
I got Tyler Higbeast as
Yeah.
my tight end, which Cooper Kupp's out for now, so I think they have nobody else to throw to.
Yeah. I can't
Nobody
think of a wide
else.
receiver Skowronek. That's only
Van
because of the name.
Jefferson. I'll take Tyler Higbee over Van Jefferson. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then my flex positions, I rounded out with Chris Godwin,
Good pickup.
Michael
Solid player.
Pittstains and Jahan Solo.
Yeah. Juwan Dotson, I like that one too because he was really starting to show some flashes of being a good player
Hell yeah.
there for Washington. So,
And I think between him and McLaurin, they'll have a nice little 1-2 punch.
yeah.
And Jahan Dotson, I'd only need him to be, he's my wide receiver 5. So he needs to finish better than wide receiver 60 on the week. I think he can do that.
Yeah, I think he
And then
can do
Michael
that as well.
Pittstains, same thing. He's got to finish better than wide receiver 48.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about his prospects with Anthony Richardson. I think it's going to be low passing volume because he doesn't show to be too accurate.
Yeah.
But he's a big body.
Yeah.
Hopefully Anthony Richardson figures out like you can
Yeah.
throw it down there. He can get the jump balls.
Maybe if he can learn to scramble a little bit to get these guys open, he
Right.
might be able to figure something out. But it'll all depend on Anthony Richardson. Hopefully he can figure something out because, yeah, he is a supreme talent if he can.
Hell yeah. I'm going up against Wes this week.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
It's not looking too good for Wes. I think I
No,
got him.
not at all. I think you got him as well.
I'm pretty sure I got him. He might beat me on quarterback. He has Lamar playing Houston. Other than that, Saquon against Miles Sanders, CeeDee Lamb against DJ Moore, Keenan Allen against Christian Kirk. He's got me on Hawkinson versus
Yeah.
Higbee, and he's also got Darren Waller, but Darren Waller's going against Chris
Yeah.
Godwin. He's got Mike Evans against Michael Pittman. I still think I got him. Could he do it? Absolutely. It's fantasy football.
Yeah.
I could get totally shocked week 1.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so either.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm going up against Winnie Hutt Jr.
Weenie Hut Wanksters.
Changed his name.
Weenie Hut Jr.
What did he change his name to? Get gritty with it.
Getting gritty with it. Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Banger track from Will Smith. Which I don't remember.
I had the edge the entire time until all these injuries started happening.
I mean, bro, the fact that Mark Andrews still projected almost 16 points, but if he
Yeah.
doesn't play,
Yeah, if he doesn't play, then it's looking like a Lizard King.
yeah, you're gonna have to put him in.
Yeah.
Big yikes. But
Fantasy, baby.
Big Nick swinging,
Yep.
you
Go big or go home.
Start swinging. Hell yeah.
Like I said, it's
I'm
first week
excited.
though. It's first week. I'm not going to stress first week.
No, everybody's overreacting already.
Yeah.
Everybody's
yeah.
tilting. Stay calm.
Yes, definitely stay calm.
If you had a plan and you stuck to it, stick to your guns, man.
Yep.
Don't overreact.
See how it pans out first before you jump ship.
Right. Well, speaking of that, we have some potential waiver wire ads.
Yeah.
Just in case. So
Yeah.
You were talking about injuries, and I know waiver wires are kind of thin right now, but I've been looking at some guys that some people out there might potentially be able to pick up
Yeah.
and start if they need to. So some of the guys that came interesting to me, as far as just this week, Kenneth Gainwell against the New England Patriots. If you're thin at running back, there's been a lot of reports out of training camp from Philly that
Yeah.
he's going to get some run.
Yeah.
So they want DeAndre Swift to try and be the guy, but then they're also going to rely on Kenny Gainwell because he already knows the system.
Yep.
So as far as what they're reporting so far, if it's true, they're saying it's going to be basically DeAndre Swift and Kenny Gainwell.
Okay.
I think New England has a good defense, but I wouldn't be shocked if they use DeAndre Swift sparingly and here and there between the 20s, and then Kenny Gainwell on the goal lines. And Philly's a great offense.
Yeah.
I think if you were willing to bet on one of these guys to get in the end zone, I'm probably going Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah.
Another guy is Rondale Moore.
Yes.
I like his athleticism. I think that Arizona's going to be behind and they're going to have to throw a lot.
Yep. Yep.
Washington should be winning the game. So if it comes to the second half and they got to throw a lot, it's basically Marquise Brown, wide receiver rookie, Michael Wilson, and then Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
Rondale, they'll probably keep it simple, try to get some screens, some shallow crosses, stuff like that to
Yeah.
let Rondale work in space. So he's another guy who could get some volume. And then last but not least, if you're worried about tight end play, I would say Hunter Henry is probably kind of
Yep.
sneaky.
Hunter Henry is probably going to be
That's somebody I would consider picking
the
up
next
as well.
best option.
Who you got, man?
So
Shout out Michael Wilson, by the way. He's probably still on a lot of people's waiver wires. He could also be potential. Supposedly, he's starting outside for Arizona.
yeah.
So if you want to take your pick between Michael Wilson and Rondale Moore, I'm fine with either one if you're in a pinch.
Man, you had some very good picks.
What you got?
I was thinking maybe I was a little worried about it, but I'd say maybe Chuba Hubbard.
He could.
Chuba Hubbard in Carolina, he was already showing to be that guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a very powerhouse runner. So
Yeah.
he actually got a lot of push for them whenever they played. So I think, in all honesty, Carolina going up against Atlanta, I think he can get some kind of push, and especially since he already has experience playing Atlanta, I think he'll be able to
Very true.
pull something out.
Okay.
So I was trying to go through on wide receivers, and I was looking at, where did he go? There he is. Your boy, Randall Cobb.
Yikes. But I mean, hey,
You don't think Randall Cobb can?
I don't know. Maybe
I
it's hard to tell.
I think Randall Cobb could do enough. I think he'd be better in the red zone. Like I could
That's
potentially
exactly
see him
what I was
getting a
about to say.
touchdown. That's where I'm going
I
with
think
Randall, because
You can get a sneaky touchdown from him. Yeah, you can. You're right.
Randall Cobb always out there getting them sneaky touchdowns, and I think week 1 with the Jets playing with Aaron Rodgers, and
Yeah.
they're just going to have that chemistry.
If things break down and it doesn't go the way Aaron Rodgers thinks, he's
And-
going to rely
yep,
on what he knows.
Yep. And you already know Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard are going to open the field up. So Randall Cobb will be underneath.
I could see Randall Cobb having one of those games. He has 3 catches for 8 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
He just happens to just sit in the zone.
Be the guy right there. Yeah.
Everybody's running everywhere. Randall Cobb finds
And
a soft
he
spot in
just
the zone.
in
He's just
the
like,
window.
you want to throw it to me?
Do you want me to catch it?
And he does.
Yes. And
Not bad, not bad.
Randall Cobb is healthy, so yeah. And I was actually with the Hunter Henry pick as well. Hunter Henry
Yeah.
out there on the waiver wire, that is not a bad pickup. Hunter
Yeah.
Henry is a solid player.
I think that
And
the Phillies going to shut everything down, and really all they're going to have left is
yeah.
Zeke come in to spell Ramondre, might be a little bit of trouble for him, and then somebody like Hunter Henry just falling through the
Yep.
cracks.
Yep.
Because they really don't have any receivers.
No.
So
And Hunter Henry, that's what he was doing last year for Mac Jones. Was he would just somehow, some way, he was always that guy to get them that first down right
Yeah.
whenever they needed it, and that's what Hunter Henry is. He is that security blanket for Mac Jones, and I think he might use him a little bit more now.
100%. I agreed.
So, them are some of your waiver wire pickups, fellas.
If you guys can think of
Ladies.
any waiver wire pickups that are in your leagues,
put them in the comments.
put them in the comments.
Put them in the comments.
There's probably some people out there that we might not see in our leagues
Yeah.
that are widely available in other ones.
Yes. Because our league is pretty deep, so we
It
gotta skim the top of it.
Hell yeah.
Gotta cut the fat off.
So, rolling into the next topic while we're sticking on fantasy, I have a would you rather.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go through some positions. I'm going to tell you who that player is going against and who the other player is going against, and I want you to give me instant reaction like this is who I would take.
Okay.
All right? Give me a second to find.
Okay. I got you. I like this.
Let's see.
I'm more of a split second decision guy, anyways.
Like, go with your gut, dog.
Yeah. Like I said, because I'll make say the Mark Andrews thing. If I don't hear anything and I get to that point where I'm like, all right, Mark Andrews is in. I'm not going to take him out.
Okay.
He's done.
I'm going to leave out like the elite players because
Okay.
it's like who would you take, Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase? Like, can
Justin Jefferson.
I mean, yeah, but like, come on now. Let's make it a little bit more difficult.
I got you.
All right, we have James Conner at Washington or Alexander Madison at home against Tampa Bay. They are only 0.4 projected points apart.
So I would take Madison over. Yeah, I'll take Madison over Tampa Bay, just because I don't.
No, he's
think,
playing Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm saying
Over
he's
Connor?
yeah, because
Okay.
Connor against Washington. I think Washington still has a viable defense,
I agree.
and I don't think. Who's their quarterback?
Sam Howell. is
No,
Washington's quarterback.
who's Cardinals quarterback?
Oh, bro. Actually, you know what? I don't know who's starting for him. I don't know
Exactly.
if they know who's starting for him.
Exactly.
Let me look that up real quick. I gotta see.
My thought with that is that they're literally going to load the box, and Washington has a decent run defense.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because now I gotta look. It's either Clayton Tune or Josh Jobs. He doesn't say it.
And they haven't said.
Yikes.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, that.
It doesn't say. So yeah, we don't even know.
So Arizona's just hurting fantasy owners all around.
Big yikes. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, no, I don't trust Arizona. I think Arizona. And I don't
I see
mind
what
the
you're
James
thinking.
Conner versus Washington. And in a different universe with Kyler Murray, I would maybe say James Conner because James Conner does feed very well off of Kyler Murray's place for some reason. Whenever
True.
they are together, they do. James Conner sometimes comes out with games with 3 touchdowns at times, and it'd be just weird.
Agreed.
But I think Madison has a much better chance with the passing game that Minnesota has. It'll just open things up for Madison. And he is already a good runner in that offense.
Agreed.
And more touches is just going to be better for him.
Okay. I see your logic behind that. Let's switch over to wide receiver.
Let me get it.
Okay. Would you rather Calvin Ridley at Indianapolis or Chris Olave versus Tennessee?
Ridley.
Ridley.
I think Ridley's
Even with the
going
2-year
to-
absence?
Even with the 2-year absence, Ridley is as healthy as he could ever be. He never left the game. He still loves the game. He still plays with passion. I think Ridley has a gigantic chip on his shoulder, and he's just going to
he definitely
is
got
going
one on
to
his shoulder.
prove everything he can this year. That's the only reason why I think T-Law is going to finish so high is because Ridley's just going to try to dominate every time he can.
Okay. I see what you're thinking.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I
go.
like Olave, though. Don't get me wrong. I do like Olave. I do think the upgrade, a little bit of an upgrade at quarterback with Carr could be a little help because Olave is good enough. Olave was getting Jameis Winston out of pinches.
I mean, pretty much,
He
yeah.
was saving Taysom Hill half the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he can catch the ball from anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. There's questions for both.
Yeah. But I think I will take Ridley over Indy. Indianapolis, like I said, losing Gilmore early, that in that trade with the Cowboys, that already made their defense go down.
Choosing the better quarterback.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. How about DeAndre Hopkins at the Saints or Brandon Cooks at the Giants?
I think I'll take Brandon Cooks.
Ooh.
I think I'll take Brandon Cooks.
Spicy. Okay.
Because I think Brandon Cooks is such a sure-handed receiver that I think he can make Dak better, having that reliable second threat he can throw to in a pinch. So like
Yeah.
what Michael Gallup used to be for us, he'll now have that again. He'll now have that second option that's not the tight end. That
Agreed.
if he wants to push the ball down the field, he can push the ball down the field now.
Okay.
Because I like the D-Hop, though. I like the D-Hop versus the Saints, but I do think the Saints do have a decent defense.
They do.
And I'm still iffy on Tannehill just because I'm not that big of a Tannehill fan.
I don't think Mrs. Tannehill is either. She watches him play. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only thing that stops me, but it's still a run-heavy offense, so King Henry is still going to be King Henry.
He's gonna do King Henry things.
Yeah.
It isn't. He isn't in full swing yet. It's not wintertime.
It's not yet. It's
'Cause
not
when,
yet.
as soon as it hits wintertime,
It's
it's
not
like
yet.
he puts on his fur coat and he goes out there and runs for 250 yards and mows people down.
Yeah, but these are the games where he'll also just break off a 90-yard fucking touchdown run, too.
Also true. Fair enough.
He may have 60 yards throughout the game, then just one time he'll just fucking, 70 yards, there he goes.
Yeah. Still going. Just throwing him into the ground.
Talk about Forrest Gump.
I just kept running. All right, I'm switching the quarterback on you.
Okay.
We have Tua at the Chargers or Geno versus the Rams.
I'm taking Geno, baby.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Geno.
Okay.
Geno has a lot of weapons now. A lot of weapons. And the Rams defense, I am still a little scared of Aaron Donald, but I think Geno's still mobile enough to move in the pocket, and if he wants to scramble out, he can scramble.
Okay.
So, I I think I would take that. The only thing with Tua is, sorry, who are they playing? Tua's playing
Chargers.
Chargers. That Chargers defense is.
If they're healthy, they're not bad.
Yeah, that.
He just
They
got
still
the better
Marlon.
weapons.
They still got Marlon Mack too,
Well, I
don't
don't know
they?
about better weapons. Marlon Mack, Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack. I'm over here thinking of running backs.
Tua's got slightly better weapons just because I like
Yeah.
Tyreek.
Yeah,
and
Tyreek is
Waddle.
a different animal. There's
But
nobody
Geno
else
got
like him.
good weapons too. So
Yeah, I mean with Metcalf, Lockett, and Jackson,
yeah.
and they already said Jackson looks good. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I'll take a Geno.
How about this one? Sam Howell versus Arizona or Jordan Love at Chicago? 2 question marks.
2 big ass question
Right?
marks.
How do you make it? If that's your decision, which one you going with? This is probably more for like 2 quarterback leagues.
I think I would take Jordan Love.
Ooh.
Only because
Let's go.
Sam Howell is such an unknown. And even though Jordan Love is an unknown, he's been in that system. He knows the team. He's been a part of everybody's life since he's been there.
Very
so
true.
there's not very many new faces. And if they're new
Agreed.
faces, they're new faces to everybody else that he knows. They're new faces to them as well. So
Agreed.
I think he'll be able to be good enough. And I think Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon will take a lot of pressure off his shoulders.
You're gonna bail him out?
I think so. I
Okay.
think Aaron Jones will the most, but I think this is the first time AJ Dillon will get things figured out.
Okay.
I think AJ Dillon will get things figured out.
He's more of a late season guy.
He is more of a late season guy, but he also was only falling forward for 3 yards a carry at a time and was not producing like he should.
Yeah, he's kind of went down in efficiency every year.
Yeah.
So you think he picks it back up?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they have to. I think Green Bay has to.
Pick up the slack.
To pick up the slack, because I mean you don't want to put Jordan Love in that situation, but I think Jordan Love, when push comes to shove, he can at least give you the option to make that chance.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. All right, last one. I got a tight end comparison for you.
Okay.
Kyle Pitts versus Carolina or Evan Ingram at Indianapolis?
I like Kyle Pitts' athleticism and his potential upside,
Everybody does.
but I think Evan Ingram has to be that pick just because even though there are a lot of mouths to feed with Trevor Lawrence, I think Evan Ingram has carved himself a role in that offense where he's going to get touches.
Agreed.
So I think I would take. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
tough.
yeah. It is tough. It is tough. Yeah, but I got to go Jaguars.
Fair enough.
I got to go Jaguars.
Go with the better offense. Go with the better
Yeah,
quarterback.
and Indianapolis still just is not. I'm sorry, Spencer. Indianapolis just does
Yeah.
not look well enough to play Trevor Lawrence and them at full power.
There was a stretch last year, a 4-game stretch at the end of the season last year for Evan Ingram. He finished tight end in 4, 1, 6, 5.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
the tight end 1 week he scored 44.7 points.
Wow.
So I know Kyle Pitts is athletic, but he ain't never done anything like
Yeah.
that because he doesn't have a quarterback to support anything
Nope.
like that.
And this is going to be the first look at what's his name? Who's the quarterback there in Atlanta?
Desmond
Ritter.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our first look at Desmond Ritter too. So
What'd you call me?
I called you Jackson Smith and Jigba.
How dare you, sir? I called you Kool-Aid McKinstry.
General Booty.
Some of those names were hilarious. Okay. So, do you have anything for me? Like, do you have any matchups you'd want to ask me? You could look one up real quick. I want to do one. Make it a tough one.
Okay. You have to give me a sec.
Fair enough.
Let's see. So what were you looking at? You were just looking at matchups?
Yeah. I was actually looking at predictions for week 1 and then skimming through and kind of looking at 2 players the same position. I was like, okay, those might finish close together.
Okay. Let's see. I think a quarterback one would be a better one for you.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Let's try this out. We gonna go quarterback. What you thinking about Kirk Cousins versus Tampa Bay or Jalen Hurts versus New England?
Ooh. Damn. I know I know a lot of people are going to say Jalen Hurts right off the rip, but that Tampa Bay defense I don't think is going to do anything.
Yeah.
And it's week 1. It's at Tampa Bay?
Yes, it's at Tampa Bay, I believe. Let me
And then the other
double
one's at New England?
check. Jalen Hurts at New England and Kirk Cousins at home versus Tampa Bay.
Call me crazy, I'm taking Kirk. I think he's gonna start off the season right, and they're gonna be a solid passing team. I can see Kirk throwing for 350 and 4, and then I can see Jalen Hurts not having the greatest passing game.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick does his shit.
Yeah,
he has some solid stuff on the ground.
That's what scares me is with Bill Belichick.
But call me crazy, I'm calling it now. I'm locking it in. Kirk Cousins will have a better fantasy finish this week than Jalen Hurts. Lock it in.
Okay,
Lock it up.
Let me see if I can give you another one. I'm going to try to go running back. Okay. So let's go Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb versus Cincinnati.
Nick Chubb versus Cincinnati.
Or where was it? Since we talked about him, King Henry versus New Orleans.
I think it's Chubb season, baby. Let's go.
Full Chubb.
The weird thing is, before this season, they've basically kind of been the same player.
Yeah.
Just pure runners, don't catch the ball. But I think the change this year is going to be Nick Chubb's going to catch a few more passes than he normally has had to.
Okay.
And
I mean, he already saw an uptick of passes last season.
If they're going to start doing that, they're going to start right off the bat in week 1 having him catch a few passes. And I think if that's the deciding factor, slight edge to Nick Chubb. If you got either one of them, you're choosing between those two. I don't know how you got them, but congratulations. But yeah, I take Nick Chubb in that situation.
Okay.
So I guess DFS, maybe if you're looking at both of them, I think Nick Chubb's probably a value if I had to look at his price. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Let me see if I
want to get into the trivia because
let me see if I can get you another one. Ooh. Let me see. Where is he at? Ain't no way Buddy that far down on somebody's thing. I was going to say Tony Pollard or Saquon.
Ooh. You're hurting me there. Okay.
Tony Pollard or Saquon.
Okay. Ooh. I'm going Saquon.
You want Saquon?
I like Saquon against y'all's defense more than Tony Pollard against the Giants' defense. And the only reason I say that is because, for whatever reason, whenever Saquon plays y'all, he finds the end zone at least twice. Tony Pollard could do it. It's that one's close for me. I like both of them a lot. I have to go Saquon based off of what he's done to y'all before. He usually doesn't have a lot of yards, but he finds the end zone.
Yeah,
every time y'all play.
Does.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Saquon is still an animal. I do like Saquon. He's still a threat. I mean, regardless, he's always going to be a threat.
Yeah, anytime he touches the ball. Tony is too. Tony Pollard is too. He made a name for himself last year.
And now seeing him in a full role as the number one, it might be a little different for him.
Might.
So
I'm going to go with the guy I've seen do it before.
Yeah.
It's the only deciding factor for me.
Okay.
I think it's pretty even there, too. Good choices. You ready for the trivia, my guy?
Yes, I'm ready for the trivia.
Okay, this is going to be a little different. It's not player related, but it is NFL related.
Okay.
So I want you to guess, and I'm going to do 11, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
The top 11 most valuable franchises in the NFL.
Okay.
And I'm giving you 11 because number one's the easiest one.
Cowboys, baby.
Yeah. So we're really going 2 through 11. Okay. So this is based off of like ticket sales, viewership,
Okay.
merchandise, like media
Okay.
presence, all that stuff combined.
So
So you're thinking of the top.
franchises.
It's technically I wanted to do top 10, but number one was a gimme.
Yeah.
So
too much of a gimme.
2 through 11, you're guessing the most valuable
Okay.
NFL franchises.
Okay. So number 2.
You don't necessarily have to guess in order, but if you want to make
got
it
you,
more
I got
hard, if you want to make it more
Uh,
difficult, go ahead.
So is Kansas City 5?
Kansas City's not on there.
Oh,
and
they're not
top.
on there?
Nope.
Wow. So
Them Super
well,
Bowls don't matter apparently.
both New York teams.
I don't know. Maybe you got to guess one at a time.
New York Jets.
New York Jets are number 7.
So New York Giants.
New York Giants are number 4.
Okay. That's okay.
By the way,
Those Super Bowls matter.
the Cowboys are almost double the 11th team. The Cowboys are projected at $8 billion value, and number 11's $4.7 billion.
Damn.
So they're almost double,
Okay.
like 1.5.
See, is Detroit there?
No,
Okay.
no, hell no. Small market, and
Hey,
they don't do
man.
shit.
A lot of fans still love them.
They do. Loyal. Don't
Still
let
loyal.
loyal fan bases confuse you.
New England,
New England's number 2.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's number 10. There's a couple surprising ones on here, man.
We'll go with Green Bay.
Nope.
Ooh.
You're missing 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11.
3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11. Okay. Let's go with Cincinnati.
No, that's small, too small a market.
Damn.
So you I thought you were going to guess a couple other ones after you guessed the New York teams.
Is Buffalo there?
Hell no, too small. Way too small of a market. Buffalo's almost as small as Green Bay.
Really?
They have a lot of fans, but like you got to think like ticket sales and merchandise and like
Okay.
what kind of teams are going to have fans all across the country? What kind of teams are like they're going to be a ton of people watching just because of who they are or where they are?
So it's not the Chargers because nobody watches LA.
That's funny you said that because Chargers aren't on there.
They are.
They aren't.
I'm about to say. There's
You would
no
think
way.
I would have thought they
They
would have
should
been.
be, but no, they are not.
Well, it's just funny because
The Saints.
I can't say anything. No, Saints are too small of a market, man.
Damn. Well,
There are no. I'll say this: there are no small markets on here.
What do you mean small?
Like I'm thinking of how many people live in these areas and probably just watch the game, even if they're not like a diehard fan. And then what kind of teams are going to have good enough players to like sell tickets and jersey sales? And even if they're not a good team, like are they in a big media market? Like where a ton of like it doesn't matter where you go in that city, like that game's probably playing.
Okay.
Because Buffalo's like a small town.
Okay.
Well, they're not. It's a big city, but it's like not near as big as.
Tennessee.
Nah,
Fuck.
Nashville ain't got it like that. I'm telling you, some of these are surprising.
So which ones do I have? Cowboys.
You have Cowboys, Patriots, Giants, Jets, Eagles.
Tampa Bay.
Nope.
Fuck.
This list does not go how you think it would go.
No, it would not.
Trust me, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. Like once you know them, you're
Cleveland?
like, I get it. No. Once you guess them, you're like, I get why.
Chicago.
Chicago is number 5. Even though they're terrible every year, they're number 5.
Cleveland.
No, you already guessed Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chicago Bears are the 5th most valuable franchise in the
Wow.
NFL.
Would have never thought that.
Nope, just because they're trash.
Hot
Doesn't make sense.
Garbage.
Hot garbage.
I gotta look at teams. Give me a second. Denver, is they up there?
Nope. I feel like you. It's just all the ones you haven't guessed now.
Washington.
Washington's number 6.
Wow.
Big area, big market. A lot of people live out east. So you have Cowboys, Patriots.
Pittsburgh.
Nope. Small market. Cowboys, Patriots, Giants, Bears, Commanders, Jets, Eagles. That's who you've guessed.
Seattle.
Nope. You're missing number 3.
San Fran.
Nope. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. They're number 8. They're number 8.
Okay.
So you're missing number 3, number 9, and number 11. You only got 3 left. 3, 9, 11.
Shit.
Do 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 do.
Indianapolis? No.
Nah, hell no.
Fuck.
Not that garbage ass team. Garbage ass team. Colts ain't never done shit for shit.
Let's see. I'm trying to look on everybody's teams.
I think 2 of them you might not guess. 1 you should.
Atlanta.
Incorrect, sir. Not a bad guess because they do have a very brand new nice stadium, but no.
Nope. Not them.
You would think, but maybe it is.
Not them. Carolina.
Nope, way too small.
Fuck. Damn, Tim, this is a little tough.
It is
It's a
tough.
little tough. And I said Miami already, right?
No, you didn't, but they're not on there.
Damn. I'm gonna go through all 32.
You might.
No way Arizona's on there.
Nope, they sure aren't. They're trash too. They might as well move. Garbage.
Jacksonville?
Absolutely not. They're probably at the bottom. They're probably last place.
Okay.
If I had to guess, you want to know who the bottom teams are? Let me go through the bottom 5.
Is Minnesota?
No. Cincinnati's dead last at 32.
Damn.
Then Detroit's 31. Arizona's at 30. Buffalo's at 29. Jacksonville's at 28. The
Did I s-
Packers are dead middle, 15.
Did I say Baltimore?
You did not, but you'd be wrong. They're number 19.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
This is a very big yikes.
I swear you
The
guessed every other
Rams?
team. Yeah, Rams are number 3. Even though the Chargers aren't even in the top 2, they play in the
That's
same
so
fucking stadium.
weird.
The Chargers are 20, and the Rams are 3rd.
That makes zero
They
fucking
play in the same
sense.
stadium. I guess that Super Bowl did something for them. Hell,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Like, at all. For whatever reason, they got a lot more fans, I guess.
Yeah,
I think you've guessed every other team except for the 2 that you're missing. I really do. I think you have. You have. You're just missing 2. You guessed every other team.
Let me see. I was not trying to look at that.
Bruh.
I got to look at the teams.
All you need is number 9 and number 11.
So I said them. Houston?
Number 11.
Oh, my
The
God.
Houston Texans. How? How, Sway?
What the hell?
How are they that valuable?
Yeah, I would have never.
They must just get a lot of views, even though they're garbage.
Wow. Okay.
11th most valuable
Okay.
team in the league. You're only missing 1 now.
I'm only missing 1 now.
Yes, sir. They've recently moved.
The Raiders?
The Raiders.
The Raiders
Number
are
9.
Number 9.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
wow.
it's the location and stadium, probably.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how successful you are or what product you put out there.
Location.
Basically, that's what I get out of it. Location.
Okay,
Location.
yeah, I did not think about that. That was not the thought that went through my head. Was location.
It wouldn't
location,
be.
Location.
You'd think success had to have something to
Yeah,
do with it.
yeah.
But it doesn't. Because
0.
on this list, you have the Rams, the Bears, the Commanders, the Jets, the Raiders, and the Texans.
Haven't done shit.
No, they have done nothing. Well, I mean, a couple of Super Bowls in there, but not anything worthy of note. Like, you have teams that have won multiple Super Bowls that aren't on the list. Broncos are 12. Dolphins are 13. Pittsburgh 17. Green Bay 15.
Wow.
What are we doing here, guys? The Bengals being dead last.
That's wild.
And the Chiefs are 23rd. They're towards the bottom, too.
That's wild.
So they're just basing it off. They just got loyal fan bases. That's all
Yeah,
that is.
that's what it sounds like.
But then nothing else. Big yikes.
Jeez. Okay. Money does not mean success.
It does not. But tuning into the podcast does mean you're smart.
Yes, that does mean you are very smart. Probably the smartest out there.
Probably the smartest fan base out there, if I had to guess. I think that's it for this episode, my guy.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Well,
Right on.
thank you guys for jumping in and joining us. We appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share.
Share it to everywhere.
Yes, please share to everywhere. And also, once again, drop your comments below. Let us know about your fantasy teams. Let us give us an update on your fantasy teams. Let us know how you're doing in your league. Till next time, fellas.
Bye.